Hi guys, and thank you for stopping by my channel. I'm Tammy. If you're new here, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be covering kind of a life update. If you're already subscribed to my channel, you know I haven't been here. I haven't been loading for a while, and I want to talk to you about why that is. And hopefully that is not too long, and then we can get into the other reason why I decided to show up today and be here for you. That is what's new to the Decium line, which is the Ordinary company, as well as my Empties under the Ordinary, things I will be repurchasing and things I'm not spending my money on again. But in any case, thanks for stopping by. Let's get into this video. Okay guys, so welcome back to my channel. So let's start with the life update. So let's pull up a chair. I should be having like a glass of wine or something, but anyway, let's get into it. So I haven't been uploading on my channel, and here's why. So let's backtrack. So last year, my goal was to have 5 weeks of content loading on my channel, scheduled, ready to go. So I was on my way doing that, editing, going along, and then all of a sudden I went to kind of export that content so I could load it into YouTube, and the darn files started to say that it didn't match the cloud. Like literally it had disappeared. And I tried everything. I went onto the cloud, I went everywhere, and I couldn't find any of the videos. Like they just weren't matching up. So I can edit on my phone and I can edit from a computer or a laptop. The files were just not making sense. And so I felt really, really defeated. And again, it was COVID, and you know, if you're in Ontario, we're going through lockdown. There's, you know, personal changes in your life. There's battling your mental health. There's the kids being home. It was just too much. And I got to a point where I'm seeing everybody else uploading their content, and I started to have what we call imposter syndrome. If you haven't heard about imposter syndrome, it's where you question where you are in the world, kind of what value can you add. So I started to ask myself, like, there are so many content creators out there on YouTube, so many people making videos, like what can I add? Like, I mean, you look at your subscribers, you look at the number of views, and you see other people getting views, and you start to almost question what value can you add? And I think with the video files being corrupted, it kind of just did me in, and I just kind of fell into this situation when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take a step off YouTube. I'm just gonna enjoy me, enjoy my life, and kind of see where that goes. And then the more time went on, the more I realized that I missed it. I miss talking to you guys and sharing what I've known and the research that I've done, and you know, all of that. And so I'm gonna be doing that for me. I mean, if my channel blows up, great. If not, I'm going to bet on me. And at the end of the day, what I learned through this whole process, actually talking to a girlfriend of mine, you know, it was, you put the you in YouTube. So there's nobody like me, and I think that's a great thing. So that is the reason. So I'm here. My goal is to show up for you, show up for myself as we move forward. So that's it. So I hope that wasn't too long, and I hope I don't have to put this video in too. So I want to say thank you for everybody that's still on my channel, who have messaged, who have waited for me, who have loved my content. I appreciate you so much. Let's get into why you're here. We're going to talk skincare today, and I'm going to talk to you about the Decium brand. So Decium, for those who are new, Decium is the main company that carries the Ordinary. So the Ordinary, as you know, if you've been on my channel, you know it really changed my skin, and I'm always going to be in love with this brand for multiple reasons. So what's new to the Ordinary? So in December, the Ordinary came out with the new Salicylic Acid solution. This one is geared to people with more of a sensitive skin. If you wanted to try the Salicylic Acid before, but in the past you may have had breakouts or irritation from it, this one would be the one or the choice for you. It's called the Salicylic Anhydrous. I think the short means hydro. So if you're online and you're looking at it, or you hear other influencers or content creators talking about it, it will be the Salicylic Hydro that it's called. So that came out in December, because obviously we've been waiting for the last 2 years for the original Salicylic Acid, and it's been out of stock, and then they said they were reformulating the formula. So it's been like 2 years that we've been waiting, and it hasn't come back in. Now, in the meantime, they brought this one over, and we thought, of course, they're not going to bring the other one. We're going to have to wait another 2 years or whatever. But last week they announced that the new Salicylic Acid will be coming out on January 20th. So obviously the internet went wild. Everybody was counting down and ready to repurchase that. I kind of shared that on my story on Instagram. If you're not following me, here is my handle. Please go ahead and follow me. The other announcement that The Ordinary did was that as of February 1st, the prices will be increasing. Now, are we shocked about this? I'm not shocked about this, and I'll tell you why. For the longest time, The Ordinary has been, to me, the most affordable skincare brand out there. But since then, the Inkey List has launched, Good Molecules have launched, and they've launched, and their price is a little bit higher than The Ordinary, but at the same time still very, very affordable. So The Ordinary kind of have been the cheapest during that time. You're talking about $6, $9 per bottle, where the Inkey List sometimes is like $9 and $15 and $16. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to me, because the products are so great. But for other people, you know, the price needed to go up. If you're going to grocery stores and you're looking at the prices of goods and services, everything has increased. It only makes sense that they would increase their market value as well, given the fact that they've been at these price points for such a long time, right? So again, February 1st, prices are going up. So if there's things that you want to purchase or restock upon, maybe now would be the time to do it if you're so concerned about the price changes. For me, I don't think it's such a big deal. I don't think it's gonna like go from $9 to $25 or anything like that. You know what I mean? So that's it. So Salicylic Acid has been released as of this video. It came out last week. So the new Salicylic Acid formula is out. I've already purchased mine, and my order has already arrived. Now, I'm gonna get into that in the next video. Let's talk about my empties. So things that I will be repurchasing and things that I'm not buying again. It just didn't work for me. The first one I'm gonna talk about, which in terms of me not purchasing again. Again, it doesn't mean that this won't work for you. I'm just telling you it doesn't work for me based on my skin type. I'm oily and acne prone, so that kind of maybe gives you an idea of why I like something and why I don't. So the first one is the cleanser. This is the Squalane cleanser, and it's this guy here. Now, this is supposed to be able to take your makeup off as well as being a cleanser. Now, I didn't have a problem with it taking my makeup off. The problem is, because I'm oily, I felt like it's not enough for me in terms of how I want my skin to feel after I cleanse. I think if you're dry, this would be good for you. But for me, as someone that's oily, it just didn't work out for me. So I will not be repurchasing this. The second item is the ascorbic acid and the alpha-arbutin. So I've used alpha-arbutin. It was like my main holy grail staple when I got into The Ordinary. I bought the alpha-arbutin along with the niacinamide, and like it's still love, 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 love. However, this time I had decided to use the ascorbic acid because that is a vitamin C, and so both of them together was supposed to like be all this rage and all of that. My only problem with this product, and I'll show it to you. My only problem with this product is the smell. Oh my God. It has the most horrible smell. Like when you're putting it on your face, I can't get over the smell. So it wasn't because it didn't work. It worked. My skin was nice and bright. It did what it needed to do. But it didn't do enough for me to put up with the smell of this thing. Like, I can't explain it to you. It's like almost like a gasoline. Maybe I'm being extra by saying gasoline, but like it's just a strong chemically, I don't know. I just didn't like the smell, so I won't be repurchasing this one. The other thing is the lactic acid 10% plus AH. It's this guy here. Now again, I've been using direct acids for a little bit longer now, and so I want something like a little bit higher in terms of helping my skin because I now know what my skin can handle. The lactic acid for me didn't do enough. That's just it. Like if you want to start out getting into uric acid and you want to start slow, sure, the lactic acid, they have two different ones, I think a 10% and a 5%. But for me, the lactic acid just wasn't enough. The rest of the bottle I've been putting on my teenage son. He has like whiteheads in this area. And because it's a little bit milder, I've been using it on his face and it seems to be helping. His skin is dry, so it's helping. I don't want to put like a lot of direct acids on him, so just touching up the areas here, that's been working. But for me, again, being more seasoned into direct acid, I want something that's working a little bit faster than this guy. So for me, I won't be purchasing the lactic acid again. The other thing is a vitamin C. Again, I won't be purchasing it. It's the vitamin C suspension, 30% in silicone. This is what it looks like. I won't be repurchasing this. I didn't like, so the high dosage of vitamin C was great in this product, but I didn't like how the silicone felt on my skin. And now that I know more, silicone, you know, is supposed to also kind of clog your pores for some people, that is. And so I want a different kind of vitamin C that's not going to be doing that. And so I bought the ascorbic acid powder from The Ordinary. It's a little bit difficult to use in terms of a vitamin C because you have to like use it in your moisturizer. But this one, I just didn't like how the silicone was, so I won't be repurchasing this. And last thing, guys, if you've been on my channel, you know I was like hyped up over this product, is the 100% niacinamide powder. It's this guy here. I was really happy to try this because at the time, I love niacinamide. It's my dream product. It's my holy grail. Like, niacinamide will never, ever, ever leave my skincare routine. I mean, unless they come up with some new technology that's better than niacinamide. But it saved my acne-prone skin and just my oily, you know, in my areas. Like, it's my best friend. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But so I wanted to try the powder because I thought, okay, if I love the niacinamide so much, I'm gonna like the powder. Now, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Now that I've been using it for a while, this is the powder solution, right? So this is all I have left. Like, there's barely anything in here. The reason is when you put it with your moisturizer, I just find first, it's a lot of work in the morning when you're rushing to like use that little Doppler that they gave you and like to dissolve it in your hand. Sorry. It takes a long time to do that. And I find sometimes because I'm rushing, I put it on my skin and I can feel the grain still there, even though I've been doing that for a long time. So for me, this is just too much work. I just gotta say it. I love niacinamide, too much work, not doing it. I'll stick to the regular niacinamide. It's just easy. I can get up and go. This is not happening. So bye-bye, as much as I wanted to do it. So next is the stuff that I will continue to buy. So we talked about this. This is the alpha arbutin 2% AH. Now, again, I will be using this. I told you I had the other one, which is this guy here that has the ascorbic acid inside. I won't be using this one anymore. But the regular alpha arbutin plus HA, I will continue to buy. Love it, love it, love it. We'll continue to buy it. The other thing is, of course, the niacinamide, the original niacinamide with zinc. This is the one, niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. This is it here. Love, mwah, mwah. Love it, love it, love it, love it. We'll continue to buy it. Never, ever gonna stop buying it. Maybe try other brands with niacinamide, which I have before. But again, love it. We'll continue to buy. The other thing is, and my bottles are all messed up because of course they're really used. This is empty. This is the Granactin Retinoid 2% in squalane. I love this product so much. If you don't know about retinoid or retinol, I'm gonna start talking about that on my channel. I kind of get into that as we go along, but I love retinol. It's something that I use at night. It's really good for your skin and just getting dead skins and replenishing your skin. It's just good for anti-aging. I love this product so much. It is not available here in Canada. So if you are a Canadian viewer watching, you can't get this product. It's not available here. But if you're in the United States or somewhere else, you will be able to get it. I've had this, I've been milking it because I know I can't get one here in Canada. I love it and I can't wait to get my hands on this. I've been using the other retinoid 1% in the meantime because I can't get the Grain Active retinoid because of the, I think the retinoid percentage in here, as I've talked about this before, Canada has some restrictions and they're not allowing this to cross the border. Well, it can cross the border, but you can't get it in stores directly here. And lastly is the pynogenol. It's this guy here. This is an antioxidant. I bought it last year when they stopped selling the lipoic acid. Again, if you're new to The Ordinary, some of these names you may be like, oh my God, what is she talking about? What is she saying? But this is just what it is. The lipoic acid was what I was in love with. It was a part of when I first started using The Ordinary, and then they just discontinued it, or it just says out of stock, or rebranding. I don't know, whatever it is. They no longer have it, and I was in love with that product. Like, I could put it on at night, and I wake up the next morning, my skin was literally glowing. Like, I was absolutely in love at the instant like change that you saw in your skin. So I went in and I tried, you know, I asked some of the girls in the Ordinary store, what other product that do they have that's similar to that product? And they told me about this one. It's called Pynogenol 5%. This is an antioxidant. I love this guy, but again, it's not as good as the lipoic acid, but it's a good second, right? So they were right where that's concerned. And this is a product that I would repurchase again. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. As I said before, there is some content that I had filmed that I kind of had a whole issue with that I'm going to be uploading on my channel in the next couple weeks. Bear in mind that they're old content, but at the same time, I'm just going to put them out there because I'm showing up for me and I had already recorded them. So I'm going to put them out. I do appreciate anyone that has stayed with me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And again, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so you get notified when I post new content. And if you're returning to my channel, I appreciate you and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye guys.